Hello everyone, thanks so much for coming to our lunchtime concert today, and thanks to everyone who's watching this at home on the live stream. We're Janice Burns and Jon Doran, and we're going to start off with a song called The Black Fox. Ready?
As we were out a-hunting one morning in the spring, both hounds and horses running well made the hills and valleys ring. But to our great misfortune, no fox there could be found, and the huntsman cursed and swore, but still no fox moved over the ground. Up spoke the master huntsman, at the head of the hounds rode he. Well, we have ridden the full 3 hours, but no fox have we seen. And there is strength still in me, and I will have my chase. And if only the devil himself come by, we'll run him such a race. And then a band sprung like lightning, a fox from out of his hole, and his fur was the colour of the starless night, his eyes like burning coal. And we chased him over the valley, and we chased him over the field. We chased him down to the riverbank, but never would he yield. And he's ran down to the water, and he swam to the other side. He's a laugh so loud the greenwood shook. Then he turned to the huntsman and he cried, "Ride on, me gallant huntsman, when must I come again? Oh, never shall you want a fox to chase a lonely plain. And when your need is greatest, just call upon my name, and I will come, and you shall have the best of sport and game." All the men looked up in wonder, and the hounds ran back to hide, for the fox had changed to the devil himself, where he stood on the other side. All the men, the hounds and the horses, went flying back to the town, and hard on the hills came a little black fox, laughing as he ran. "Ride on, me gallant huntsman, when must I come again? Oh, never shall you want a fox to chase a lonely plain." Thank you very much.
Thanks so much. So that was a story about some people who go out hunting, if you didn't follow the lyrics. Some people who go out hunting looking to chase a fox for fun, and the fox sort of taunts them into this chase before turning into the devil and chasing them all away and scaring them out of hunting ever again.
So we sing folk songs, and they generally come with weird and wacky stories like that. And this one's a bit of a true one.
Yeah, this one's a true story. So this one, this is a song that we got from Ewan MacColl and Peggy Seeger's radio ballad series. They wrote this in the 1950s, and it was really the first time that it was stories of working class voices, and it was the first time working class stories had been portrayed in the media in a sort of neutral or positive sense. So they put together basically all of these stories about people across Britain, and this one is about the women who would follow the herring trade up and down the coast of the UK, gutting the fish and stuffing them in barrels and getting paid for that work. And it's just really hard work, really grueling work. Oh, we've got a question.
Yes, I was wondering
Oh, the nature of the instruments we're playing. This is a mandolin. It's originally an Italian instrument, but this is a more sort of American style for bluegrass music, which I don't play. I play sort of more Celtic kind of music. And
and this is a bouzouki, and it's like a big mandolin. It's said to come from the Greek bouzouki, but there's debate as to whether it's Turkish or not. The Irish took it in about the 1950s and added an extra couple of strings and flattened the back. It's not a bowl back instrument anymore. And it's kind of, they say it's an Irish traditional instrument, but actually is, more modern than a guitar or anything like that, more modern than an electric guitar. So it's, but that's what that is. And we'll play guitar and tenor guitar as well. I realise it kind of looks a bit like a forced perspective show at the moment.
Yeah, just play a mini version of what John plays.
Yeah, but
So this is Song of the Fish Cutters. Come all you fisher lasses, I'll come awa wi me. Fi Cairn, Balgan, Gamely, and Fi Inveralaki, Fi Bucky, and Fi Aberdeen, and all the country din. We know what you got the head, and we know what to hear me tin. Rise up in the morning with your bundles in your hand. Be at the station early, or we'll surely have to stun. Pack plenty to eat and a kettle for your tea, or you'll maybe die a hunger on your way to your Mickey. A day or twa, and when you reach your lodging, sure it's soon to sleep you'll fall. But you rise at 5, with the sleep still in your ear. You know what to find the cutting yards along the Yermidkey. It's early in the morning and it's late into the night. Your hands are cutting chappa and you look unconcerned, and you greel like a wane when you pat them in the brie, and you wish you were 1,000 miles away from Yermidkey. Dim dik da dee dee karam dik karo, dim dai dik da dee dee karam dik karo, dai dik karo. Dim do dim dai da di di karam de karo, dai da di di karam de karo, dim dai da di di karam de karo, dai da karo di karim do dim dai da di di karam de karo. There's coopers there and curers there and buyers canny chills, lasses at the picklin and others at the creels, and you wish the fish had been all left in the sea by the time you finish cutting herring on the Yermidkey. We've gutted fish and Lerwick and Stornoway and Shields, worked along the Humber amongst the barrels and the creels. Whitby, Grimsby, we've travelled up and down, place to see the head and the sticky at Yermidton. Dai da di di karam de karo, dim dai da di di karam de karo, dai da karo di karim do dim dai da di di karam de karo, dai da di di karam de karo, dim dai da di di karam de karo. Come all you fisher lasses, eyes come awa wi me. Fi Cairn, Balgan, Gamely, and Fi Inveralaki, Fi Bucky, and Fi Aberdeen, and all the country din. We know what to cut the head, and we know what to hear me tin. So some of you might have noticed that that song was not in English, it was in the Scots language.
I'm still not sure what's being sung about, to be honest.
Yeah, John has no idea what I'm singing in that song. But that one, it was written by Ewan MacColl, who was actually from Salford, but his parents were Scottish, so he wrote in Scots sometimes and sang in Scots dialect. I say dialect, language.
We're going to go back in time now to some traditional songs, which is mostly what we do. We take old songs from sort of books and archives and old recordings and things like that, and arrange them to sort of suit how we want to sing them. And this one's a song called the Greenmore Hare that we got from the singing of an old singer called Paddy Tunney, a guy who was kind of quite revolutionary about sort of popularising Irish traditional music, traditional singing. And he got this from his mum, Bridget Tunney, and she got it from her mum or her grandmum or something like that. So it's another hunting song actually, but it's more sort of from the perspective of the hare that's being hunted.
And if you are interested in getting into singing Irish traditional music, Paddy Tunney is a great place to start.
One fine winter's morning, my horn I did blow, to the green hills of Kildare for hours did go. We gathered our dogs and circled around, for who loves the sport more than the boys of the town? And when we arrived, they were all standing there. We set off for the fields all in search of them. We didn't get far till someone gave a cheer. Over high hills and valleys that sweepers did steer. As we flew o'er the hills, 'twas a beautiful sight. There were dogs black and yellow, there were dogs black and white. She took the black bank for to try them once more. It was her last look at the hills of Greenmore. In a field of wheat stubble, that sweepers did lie, and Rory and Charmer they did pass her by. And there where we stood at the foot of the brae, oh, we heard the last words that sweepers did say. Oh, no more the green hills of Kildare on our own, nor skip through the fields all in sport or in fun, nor hear the loud horn your toner does play. I'll go back to my den by the clear light of day. You may blame McMahon for killing the hare. He's been at his old capers this many's the year. Well, on Saturdays and Sundays he'll never give up, with a pack of strange dogs round the hills of Greenmore. Thank you very much.
So that one there, we've actually just recorded it for our album that's about to come out. It's coming out at the end of this month, which is really fun. It's our first ever album. It's called No More the Green Hills, after a line in that song. But we are actually, this is our first time in Leeds. I think we've never gigged in Leeds before.
I haven't.
No, I haven't. We've been through Leeds because we have friends who stay here, so we've passed through. This is our first Leeds gig, but we've got another one coming up in November as part of that album launch tour. So it's going to be at the Hyde Park Folk Club, if any of you know that.
Is that the Hyde Park Bookshop? Is that right? Book Club,
yeah,
thank you, sorry.
Yeah, so it's there. And we're going to be supported by a duo called
Ruben and Alana.
Well done. Ruben and Alana and Henry Orm.
Yes.
If any of you know them, we don't know them, so...
Yeah, should be a nice gig, a nice cozy gig though.
I think it'd be a lovely gig, so it'd be really nice to see some of you there.
Yeah, so that'll be on the 27th of November. That's right, isn't it?
Yeah, which is a Sunday, I think.
There we go. Yeah, it should be nice, and so I think we'll do some of the new album ones, but also, since it's getting to that time, some Christmassy ones as well.
Oh yeah, we might do a little couple of winter songs.
Yeah, we have a winter set as well, so it'd be nice. It'd be nice to see anyone there.
Yeah, whenever it gets to this kind of year, John and I sort of go into this winter mode where we start looking for traditional, sort of unknown traditional winter songs, winter and Christmas themed songs, and working on new material in that sort of category. So, if anyone was interested in the instruments, this is a tenor guitar, and yeah, it's just a small version of that.
Yeah, I don't have to tell you what this is.
For the mover.
I'm a four-loom weaver, as many one knows. I've now to eat and I've worn out my clothes. My clogs are both broken and stockings I've none. You scarce give me tuppence for all I've got on. Oh Billy, oh Benty kept telling me along we'd have better days if I held my tongue. Well, I've held my tongue till I near lost my breath, and I feel in my heart I'll soon claim to death. I'm a four-loom weaver, as many one knows. I've now to eat and I've worn out my clothes. Billy's alright, well, he never worked land, and he never picked or in his life. We held out for 6 weeks, thought each day was the last. We tarried and shifted till we were quite fast. We lived upon nettles while nettles were good, and Waterloo porridge was the best of our food. Our Margaret declared if she'd clothes to put on, she'd go up to London and see the great man. And if things didn't alter, well, there she had been. She swears she'd fight till there's blood up to lean. I'm a four-loom weaver, as many a one knows. I've now to eat and I've worn out my clothes. Stockings I've none, nor looms to weave on, and I've woven myself to far end. Thank you very much.
I hope you enjoyed two people not from Yorkshire singing in a Yorkshire dialect.
It's a nice cheery Yorkshire song, that one. A right bag of laughs. It's sort of about the weaving trade and how it was what's the word? Industrialized? Is that the word? I don't know. But the weaving machines came in and it sort of chucked a few people out. But yeah, my favourite bit in that song, I think, is old Margaret saying that she's going to go down to London and have a fight with some politicians.
I support her.
Until there's blood up to thee. We'll go back to Ireland now. We'll sing a song, quite a popular folk song if anyone's into folk songs. And it's a song called As I Roved Out. Another bag of laughs, this one. It's about a heartbroken couple.
We sing a lot of songs like this. I think what we love about folk music is these stories that are so old, hundreds of years old, often. And it's just the same things that people write about today. It's still, people just get upset over the same things and tell the same stories, so they're still relevant, which I love.
As I roved out on a bright May morning to view the meadows and flowers gay, whom should I spy but my own true lover, as she sat under yon willow tree. I took off my hat and I did salute her. I did salute her courageously. When she turned around, well, the tears fell from her, saying, "False young man, you have ruined me." A diamond ring I owned and gave you, a diamond ring to wear on your right hand, but the vow you made, you went and broke it, and married the lassie that had the land. If I married the lassie that had the land, my love, it's that I ruined till the day I die. When misfortune falls, no man can shun it. I was blindfolded, I'll never deny. Now at nights when I go to my bed of slumber, the thoughts of my true love run in my mind. When I turn around to embrace my darling, instead of gold, it's brass I find. Now I wish the Queen would call back her army from the West Indies, America and Spain, and every man to his wedded true love, in hopes that you and I will meet again, in hopes that you and I will meet again.
Thank you so much. to do a rather unconventional plug. Today's Bandcamp Friday, which is a day that if you're buying any music by artists who sell their music on Bandcamp, they don't take a share, and the artist gets 100%. So it's a really good way to support artists. And we have an album. But no, if you fancy having a look at Bandcamp, we're obviously on there. But there's loads of other artists of many genres, so check it out.
We didn't really sort out CDs, but we have some CDs with us if you would like a CD now. They're technically not available.
They're not out until the end of the month.
Yeah,
but we do have them.
We have them. If you want them, we'll be here packing stuff away and say hi. And yeah, even if you just want to chat, do come and say hi. And we'll give you one. Or just come for a chat. You don't have to buy a CD, it's fine.
We're now going to do a song called Johnny My Man. It's got another name, which is Farewell to Whiskey. And this is a song from Scotland that I got from the singing of Lizzie Higgins, who's an incredible traditional singer and had an amazing repertoire. Definitely worth a look into. But this song, this is a temperance song, so it's sort of an anti-drinking, anti-alcohol. But I'm not anti-drinking or anti-alcohol.
It's good for a lunchtime concert, though. Well, unless you've already started. Who knows?
But what I love about this song is when you're researching folk song, you find so many different versions, different melodies, different words of the same story. And there is like a very long-winded version of this song. So it tells the story of a couple, and the husband is out drinking and spending all of the family's money. And the family are starving, and it's not very good. And at the end of the song, it sort of says, the man changed his ways, now the couple are very happy, and it's all good. But I preferred the more sort of truncated versions that I found. So I found a version that doesn't really have an ending. It sort of ends in an ambiguous way, so you can make up the story for yourself and decide maybe a more realistic ending. Yeah, so it's called Johnny My Man. Johnny my man, do you not think o' rising? The nectars we'll spend and the times we're in on. Your cellars are Dean and your stout tomb before you. Arise up, my Johnny, and come away. What is the tie you're speaking, say kindly? Oh, I ken it's the voice of my wife, Jean, saying come back. singing, cursed be the tavern that there let me in, and cursed be the whiskey that makes me sae thirsty. Farewell to you, whiskey, for all the wine. Thank you so much.
So with all of these songs, we didn't really say why they changed, really, did we? Like, and it's because kind of folk song is, I mean, before the 20th century was mainly kind of a spoken tradition. Like it was passed down from singer to singer as opposed to written down and then handed out. So all of these sort of versions of our songs are from certain singers or certain areas because we've liked their version of it, and it's so different to other versions of it because people have forgotten it or people have maybe improved on it, and it's kind of known as the folk process. But this one is from the States, and so obviously there was a lot of migration over there, and a lot of the songs went as well. So there's loads of Irish music, there's loads of Scottish music, so many songs, and this one was found in the Appalachian Mountains and is a version of an old Scottish ballad called The False True Love. And I think what generally happens is, I mean, I love the American ballads and sort of tracing them back, because I think the tunes get better, but the ballads get shorter in a way. So it's almost...
It's more poppy.
Yeah, it's a little more bite-sized and accessible, which is quite nice to see. So, yeah.
Mm. So this one is The False True Love, and, well, False True Love is what we call it, and it's, we've recently just brought it out as a single, so you can stream it on Spotify and Apple Music and such. If you like it, and if you don't like it, then don't.
Don't, yeah.
Cool, False True Love.
1, 2, 3.
Come in, my own true love,
And chat for a while with me, for it's been 3/4 of a long year or more since I spoke one word to thee. I can't come in, I won't sit down, for I haven't a moment's time. And since you're engaged with another true love, and your heart is no longer mine, and your head lay on my breast. You could make me believe by the folding of your arm
that the sun rose.
the sun did rise in the west. and turn square back to the east. But once again I've come to myself. As many's the stars shall jingle in the wind,
Come in, my true love.
and many's the leaf below.
Chat for a while with me.
There's many's the dam shall light upon a man, for serving a poor girl's
Come
son.
in, my true love.
Come in, come in.
Come in, come in.
Thank you.
And just wanted to say big thanks to Colin on the sound and for everyone who's looked after us today. This is going to be our last one. Thanks so much for coming along and listening to our lunchtime concert. This one is called The Corncrake, and it's another Scottish song from the 1700s that I got from the singing of Sheila Stewart. And it's a story that I suppose just reminiscing fondly on past love and celebrating nature. Yeah. And the bird mentioned in it, the corncrake, is a very, very endangered bird now, but at the time it was probably everywhere. You can only find it in the Outer Hebrides of Scotland now. Yeah, very shy, endangered bird. Ready? So this is the corncrake.
Was handsome, young and fair. Where had I spent so many nights way on the banks of Ayr? Where had I spent so many nights way on we Burnie Rouse? Why the echo mocks the corncrake among we seldom had, as constant as the pendulum, her heartbeat always glad. We sought for joy and found our way on we Burnie Rouse. Why the echo mocks the corncrake among to the bank so soon. You'll dearly pay for every cent to the barbers for perfume. among the winning hours. Oh, the corn crick, he is new. The burnies to the brim. The winning hours are clad with snow that haps the highest wind. When gloomy winter gangs awa and summer clears the sky, oh, we'll welcome back the corn crick, that bard of rural joy. Up and a one of the levrick, up and a one morning. Up and a one of the levrick, up and a what's the hells we me. Up and a one of the levrick, up and a one morning. Up and a one of the levrick, up and a what's the hells we me. We are casting your gut and you're fleeing your hook, we are casting your gut and you're rodding your reel. We are casting your gut and your wee pickle luck, you'll have plenty of fish for taping in your creel. Up and a one of the levrick, up and a one the morning. Up and a one of the levrick, up and a what's the hells we me. For there's truth in the jaw, there's truth in Loch Hall, there's truth in the leaving, the tumble, the spade. Loch Catherine's wat, it is good for a batter, the mere you can slaughter, the mere you can fry. Up and a one of the levrick, up and a one the morning. Up and a one of the levrick, up and a what's the hells we me. We are drumming the fire, you're laid to the shire, we are drumming the fire, you're making your tea, we are drumming the fire, you can't wheel tire, weeple and curling free. Up and a one of the levrick, up and a one the morning. Up and a one of the levrick, oh, what's the hells we me. Up and a one of the levrick, oh, one the morning. Oh, one of the levrick, up and a what's the hells we me.
Thank you very much. Cheers.
Thank you so much.